Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Welcome, welcome. I didn't realize you were joining me. But if you are, let's get into it. That was supposed to do that, but it didn't. I have tricked you 2 times already. Number one, I knew you were there the whole time. I had to push record on my phone. Number two, this isn't a regular unboxing. This is a Cloudspire update pack to make my first printing shiny and new like the second printing. And because it's an update pack, I thought I'd pack in an update about the channel. Twice. Got you twice. Burn. Suck it. That reminds me of, I feel like I already just completely copied Andy Sandberg from that roast that he did. Was it the James Franco roast? I think it was. Yeah, totally copped his personality there. I'm sorry, all credit where it's due. Andy, I apologize. As I mentioned, this is an update pack, but I don't want to do just a regular unboxing because here's the thing. I did a channel update already. It was not that long ago, but several things have happened. Number one is the channel has grown quite a bit. We've grown like 250 to 300 subscribers in the space of a couple weeks. And I'm not going to give myself any credit for that. That is, it feels almost entirely Jesse, Shira, and Alex, who have much larger audiences. I don't give myself the credit for that. I think I got exposure, the good kind of exposure. And so I didn't want to just do another update video since I had just recently done an update video. But I kind of wanted to do an update video because there are a lot of you that I don't know at all. I've been talking with quite a few of you for a while, but there's a lot of you that I don't know. So hi, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. But I also want to pay homage to the people that have been here and are currently here with what I did in one of my previous channel updates, which was a subscriber shoutout. I'm opening Cloudspire. It's an update pack for a game that I like a lot and just haven't gotten back to the table, but I'm probably going to now that I've got this update pack because I think they streamlined quite a few things with the rules. But while I'm updating it, because it's just an update pack, not an expansion, not the base game, and because it would save me the wonderful ability to chat about the game in my own games I got, where I can sit and I can talk about it, and I don't want to ruin that potential content, and I also really do care about this subscriber shoutout. So I'm going to jump into that. M is for Meeple. Love it when you get enough bags for everything. I might have to get this game now. In reference to Nidavellir and Thingavellir, which is an unboxing video that I just put out. After probably too long getting it like updated or processed or whatever. Probably took me too long to get that out when I should have. But, ooh, here's the issue with this. Is they've given me all the update stuff. But there's no baggies or anything for it because you're just supposed to put this in the Cloudspire game. So I'm going to have to keep all of this loose until I consolidate it in there. Which that's fine. You know, you've got revised rules, you've got a rules reference, you've got cooperative scenarios, solo scenarios, you've also got the Grige scenario book, which I guess is useful if you have the Grige. I don't have the Grige. And then we've got the nice thing that tells us what all this update pack is, which is something that I'm not going to look into just yet. But I do have... Oh, wait, that's the Grige. I thought it was going to have stuff for everybody. Ah, is this the stuff for everybody? Maybe this is the stuff for everybody. So it's got base game contents for... Yeah, it's got the 5 reference sheets. So it does have stuff for the Grige and the Portal Seekers, though, which is good to know. If you have Cloudspire content and you don't want it, talk to me. And maybe I'll take it off your hands. I haven't yet, because there really hasn't been a need to, because I need to explore the base content more. But I'm open to making bad decisions. So this is the Grige. I'm just doing this real quick. I know that this is aggressive in terms of the volume, But I feel like if I get this out of the way, then there won't be any more volume interruptions the whole time. There we go. And that is all of the references I need. Much more efficient than the ones that were in the base game. They've learned, they've upgraded, and they've given me all that sweet, sweet good stuff. Yeah, sweet, sweet good stuff. As I mentioned, I tricked you. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Let's talk about update stuff. Subscribers. Already talked about M is for Meeple. Sebastian, one of the people that were here, he was here the earliest. And I very much appreciate you, Sebastian. He lives in Europe. And I got to know about his family on the live stream. Thanks a lot, Sebastian. Glad you're here. Thanks for always being a participant. Board Games and Whiskey UK. Just discovered the channel. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate the fact that you also like tranquility. And I love that you love the timestamp idea. Timestamp. That was an early one, so that's why there. And then Gary says, wait, your videos have timestamps? Joking. Because I was doing it sillily and have done it on other people's channels. Thanks a lot, Gary. Appreciate you being here. Z Mullen. I think that Z Mullen might have encountered me first via Kidsplaining when we were sharing out the Kidsplaining Play the Game series that I've been doing with Allison and Daniel. And he gave feedback there, which I thought was very relevant, about how I could improve on camera and be better in that playthrough series and not necessarily seem like an alpha gamer or controlling in what somebody else was doing during the mind management playthrough. Really appreciate you. Thanks for being here. I've seen you comment a lot since then. Smooth Rivera, I feel like you've been here for just a little while, but you did win the giveaway, so congrats on getting Creature Comforts. I hope your family really enjoys it. Thanks for coming in and commenting and being a participant. Mazunga Marine, I feel like you are a recent subscriber in like the last couple weeks, but I'm also disappointed that my 8-hour video was not actually an 8-hour video. It was barely above 6.5 hours, like 6 hours and 40 minutes. We started a little late. I needed to get home to just be a dad. I'll try to be better. I'll try to make 8 hours next time. I really enjoyed my live stream, by the way. Thank you guys for whoever was there and participated or watched later. Thanks a lot. It was a lot of fun. And I learned 3 games. I learned So You've Been Eaten. I learned most of Tales from the Loop. There's still, I need to go back through that rule book now that I've played. And then I did also learn It's a Wonderful World. So I definitely want to jump into the expansions for that. Thanks for chiming in, Mazunga. Appreciate you. Gary again, thanks a lot for participating. Elsa, Townsfolk Tussle is one that I also regretted backing, so I bullied Jesse into giving me a copy. Really what I did is I sweetened up Tashira because she's a sweetheart and Jesse doesn't know. I don't even know if he knows, but I have a copy. Thanks. Z Mullen again and Gary, thanks you guys so much. JF Dukusen, I think you are also a more recent one. Unsettled in the Loop. I'm sorry that Unsettled didn't get there. The Loop. Oh, Tales from the Loop. So I did do Tales from the Loop on the live stream. Unsettled I plan to do on the next one. And this is something you guys can comment and let me know what you want. But in terms of the next live stream, I have 2 ways I'm going. I want one live stream to just be solo dedicated. So I want to do Imperium Classics. I want to do Space Hulk Death Angel. I want to do McKee. I want to do games that are just solo games for one live stream. But there's another live stream where I kind of want to hit just heavier games. I want to do Unsettled. I want to do Townsfolk Tussle. I want to do the other one that seemed heavy that I didn't do. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you want to have. Different people. Scott Armstrong, been enjoying you with Board Game Co. and glad to find out you're also into TTRPGs. I think Free League is absolutely amazing. I'm jealous that you have the cloth maps for the One Ring. I want those just because I want things. And also, Free League Publishing's, if I was, in the last video I was talking about Burn Cycle, if I was going to talk about Chip Theory games and Roxley games, and I was going to describe what I felt was the tabletop role-playing equivalent of those, it would be Free League. They make beautiful products, and I always want them. Even if I don't think I would play it, I want them. Roger Stone, for what it's worth, I would never notice a poll. Well, Roger, I'm glad that you saw the short and responded. And I will still do shorts because I think they're an effective way for me to maintain the consistency of doing content. But man, I want to do a poll. You know, we're getting there. We're halfway there. We're at 500 subscribers, which blows my mind because, you know, just like 2 weeks ago, I think we were barely cresting 200. So to have 300 or so subscribers in the space of 2 weeks is quite insane, which is once again me crediting not me. More at come. KTBG is the best, and for you, the extra mile on knowing how to do international giveaway. I feel weird trying to send packages to a place that it doesn't make sense to give to. So yes, in all giveaways that I do, if you do not live in a place that makes sense to ship to, I will just ship it to someone else, and then if you won, I'll buy you something. It just makes more sense for everybody involved. And yes, you may not get the exact game that you were hoping to get, but you will get something off your wish list, which for me, I view that as if I get a free game that I've been wanting to get, I'm just over the moon about it. So that's how I view it. If somebody else, if there's the possibility of buying you the game that I would have shipped to you, I will do that. Other than that, I'm just going to get something that you want. For example, the Dirty Santa exchange or the Secret Santa exchange with Board Game Spotlight. Somebody this last year bought me the Prophecy of Kings expansion for Twilight Imperium 4th edition, which blew my mind. Cannot believe that was purchased because that's like over $100. I felt I had to give back. I went on to Geek Market on Board Game Geek and got a bunch of like Geek Up upgrades for whoever my person was because I was a little overwhelmed by the fact that somebody got me the Prophecy of Kings expansion. Paul Boothie. Hey Paul, I've seen you quite a bit in the comments. Appreciate you being here. Thanks for liking my energy and excitement. I did enjoy unboxing Townsfolk Tussle. I was in a little bit of a spastic mood that night because it was unplanned, and I just knew I needed to get some content out, and I wanted to make some video for you guys. So I appreciate that you appreciated it. You want me to talk about Dune. Ryan, I love Dune Imperium. I cannot wait to play Rise of Ix. It is definitely something that I want to play. Sebastian again, love talking with you. Bast of Rees, which I think, Bast of Rees, you are also Sebastian. I think your name is also Sebastian because you were on the live stream, and I believe you chatted about that. So nice to see you. Quackalope, love you, Jesse. Love you, Shira. Can't wait to see you guys at the end of the month. I'll be there in not too long. Love you guys. Tracy Benbrook. Here for all the whose line is it anyway references, but the original, not the Drew Carey. I love whose line it is anyway. Ryan and Colin, I believe, those two were my favorite, Wayne, hands down. I think Wayne was fantastic with all of his singing, but just the energy that Ryan and Colin had together, that how they played off each other, was fantastic. Absolutely loved watching that. It was a great show to watch growing up. The Pristine Solo Gamer wants to see Space Hulk, Death Angel, and McKee. And yes, I did spend money on Space Hulk, Death Angel. I do feel validated by the fact that the money that I spent on it was pretty much paid for by trades and sells that I did. I gave games away or I sold games from my collection, and it kind of paid for it. But yes, I mean, I'll be on the nose with you guys. Can I even find that? I think I can find. I will find this for you. I'm just going to be upfront with you guys. I'm going to be honest about it because at the end of the day, I don't care. What did I pay for those? I feel like I got a steal. Like, even though the box itself is not in great shape, I'm going to try to make a custom box for it. I feel like I got a steal. Yes, it was $200. Whew. That's painful to say out loud. But yeah, I spent $200 on Space Hulk, Death Angel. And like I said, I sold games to be able to pay for it. But I spent $200 on it. But I got all 4 expansions with it. I got the base game, I got the Deathwing, which is hard to get, I got the Tyrannid, which is hard to get, and I got the Space Marine and the Mission Pack. I got all 4 of those packs, which were, in the day, in clamshell packs. He didn't have the clamshells. I just have them all in Ziploc bags. I honestly think if there were people that wanted to extract as much money as they could from those, market value for those might be between $300 and $400 if you get the base game and all 4 of those expansions. So I felt like I got a good deal. And yes, the box is not in a great shape, but, you know, I have too many bones, and I don't have the box for it anymore because I have the trove chest. So I plan to hopefully get a nicer box for it. Actually, you know what? I know I only have like 500 subscribers, but I'm going to lean on you guys a little bit. If you know of somebody who has kind of the wood laser cutting, the MDF cutting, please let me know. I will pay for it. There is a plan, a blueprint on BGG for a MDF laser cut board organizer for Space Hulk that slots everything in. It's constructed in the same manner as Board Game Geek, or not Board Game Geek, Broken Token. it's made in the same manner as that in terms of kind of like those slits that you slot dividers into for a bunch of cards. And I would sleeve the game, obviously. I really am okay with the fact that I spent that. All of this was just based off of that one comment. I spent money on Space Hulk Death Angel, and it does demand camera time. I 100% plan to, Preston. I plan to play Space Hulk Death Angel and McKee. Thanks for being here. Appreciate your support. John Tripp, you've been here quite a bit. I've seen a lot of your comments, responded to them. Thanks for being such a good supporter. Thanks for being an engaged community member. I like it a lot. I feel like I have, compared to a lot of people, I have a small audience, a small subscriber growth right now. But I don't care about that. I'm excited about that because it means I get more time to get to know you guys, and I care about that. So, John, thanks for being here. Good bags are important, 100%. Moxie is a good game term, but yeah, from Cosmic Frog. I think I mentioned I wanted to play Cosmic Frog. Yeah, I definitely want to try that sometime. Brian, I hope you feel better. I hope that your injury, I know that you, on the live stream, you mentioned that you had fell outside and hurt your hip or hurt your back. I hope that you're feeling better. I hope that you're able to recover and that your life is going smoother than the fall. Allison, Daniel, love you guys a lot. Enjoy all the time I get to spend with you, and I have enjoyed the last 6 months or whatever that we've spent getting to know each other and playing games and working on the Play the Game series. Thanks so much for being good supporters. And thanks for letting me crash your studio for the live stream. You guys are awesome. Can't wait to hang out with you. Tristan Yoakum. I think that, Tristan, you are relatively-ish new. I think. This game has some of my favorite art. Townsfolk Tussle, I agree with you. Allison was ecstatic on the live stream that she got to unbox it. It's a beautiful game. Has some of the nicest miniatures I've seen in a while, hands down. And then it's also just that kind of Cuphead, retro 1950s, 60s style I like a lot. Oniro, hey George. So excited that, we've gotten to meet, connect. I have loved getting to know you. You're a wonderful person and you do awesome work. Keep it up. George is awesome. If you guys want to see all the work he does, go to Oniro, which is his company where he does 2D, 3D, all that animation and live kind of action trailers. He just recently, I can say this now because it's out. If you go look at Lucky Duck, he just did the Dark Quarter video, and it's gorgeous. He did a really good job on the animation there. So go support him. George is fantastic. Sebastian Yasser, you've been here for a long time. I've appreciated all of your input. Hope I have time to catch a stream on Friday. I don't know if you were able to be there on Friday. I don't remember if I saw your comments, but I'm glad that you have been a wonderful supporter. Cal L, seen your comments a lot. Give this man a poll now. I appreciate that. I need a poll. I definitely need a poll. James Wright, I remember at least 5 hilarious jokes. That is 100% from, was that in the car? I think that was in the van when it cut off because of heat on the phone. And yes, that was annoying. But yeah, I told hilarious jokes. You all missed it. Vanessa R., I'm glad that, you recently joined and were able to participate and be, a community member. Thanks so much for engaging. And I'm happy that you got Neuroshima Hex. I was an idiot and got an extra copy. And I'm glad that somebody else benefits from it. So I'm happy. Hope that stuff has gotten there. Actually, has that stuff gotten there? Let me check on Pirate Ship. Yay! It's been delivered to both of you. Awesome. I hope you guys enjoy your stuff. Tones My Bones. You have been active a lot, and I appreciate all of your comments. Yes, that would make sense for me to use that Gmail that you mentioned, but I just haven't really. And thanks for being such a good participant on the live stream. Thanks so much. Appreciate you. John Tripp again. Game Brigade. Hey, Brian. Nice to see you again. Thanks for your advice that you've been given and your YouTube tips. And I appreciate... Yeah, I'm going to flex in the Sienna. Toyota Sienna. That's my stuff, man. That's my stuff. I got it now. Benza Kovacs. Where will you stream? I streamed at the Kids Planning Studio for 6 hours and 40 minutes. I hope you were able to enjoy it, either live or not live. Cat broke down the door on me. That's terrible. I hope your cat calms down a little bit. Sean Pentecost, appreciate you being there. Appreciate you. The struggle is real when your phone breaks down on you. Carlos, giving me flashbacks to my mom's old Chrysler Voyager. My family has had minivans for as long as I can remember. We even took a van to England. So we shipped a van to England to drive there. We did have a little Red Rover that we drove. I don't even know what brand it was. If it was a Rover or if that was just the type of, if that was the model car instead of the type or brand. Anyways, we've had vans for a long time. I get you. Seth Weissman, Hey, appreciate you. I know you live in Ohio, I believe, because I think you're somewhat close to Alex and Jesse and stuff. I plan to play Imperium Classics. When I do the next live stream, that's going to be the solo games. Imperium Classics, McKee, Space Hulk, Death Angel, those are all going to be focused on. Paul Booth. Hey, Pierre, how's it going? Thanks for being on the live stream. And I'm glad that I was able to get Tales from the Loop. Imperium Classics, as I said, I'm going to try to get in the more solo-focused one. Let's see. Other people. Evan Kelly, hey, how's it going? Sorry I wasn't able to do Destinies for the live stream. I just realized once I was getting started that the app didn't make sense to try to figure out visually for you all. If I can figure that out at some point, 100%, I'll try to do that, but it just didn't make sense at the time. Tracy Benbrook, I can't remember if I mentioned an earlier comment, but you did respond to that, so tell me what you want. Thank you so much. I was able to do none of those that you voted on. Imperium Classics will be in the solo one. Unsettled will be in the larger game one that I plan to do. Destinies is one that I'll have to figure that out. Let's see. Ephraim, hey, I've started seeing your comments more. I think you're within the last 2 weeks or so, but I definitely appreciate you being here. I'm glad that you're happy about Mind Management. The deluxe version of Mind Management is one of the nicest deluxe games I've got. It's just so well thematically produced in accordance with the ideas and crazy mentality of that graphic novel, which I've started, by the way. So super excited about that. Let's see. New people. Billy Indiana. Hey, I just saw you as a recent subscriber not too long ago in the last couple weeks. Happy that you enjoyed the giveaway. Sorry that you didn't win. Nirashima Hex. Maybe you'll get that another time. I appreciate it. Daniel Ursay. I am the worst. Devin is the worst. You got to be real with yourself sometimes. Dark Paladin. Board Gaming. I agree with you. Burnt Island and KTBG are fantastic. Super good publishers. Go support them if you have any interest. My vote, if I had to pick, my vote is In Too Deep for the Burnt Island imprint, and then it's Fossilis for the KTBG. Those are my votes. So go check them out. JNS Bays, I have added you to my I am procrastinating writing my MFA thesis by watching board game videos on YouTube list. Thanks for the distraction. Happy to give it to you. I was so burnt out when I was doing my MFA thesis. I did this really creative endeavor that just, I think that at the end of the day it kind of flubbed, but enough of my professors, I think, appreciated the fact that I tried to do something that was non-traditional and complex but dumb at the end of the day. They were nice to me. But I loved my MFA program, my creative writing program. Super, super fun. I'm going to do just one or two more because I need to wrap it up. Ryan Picklesimmer. Welcome back, Devin. It was cool seeing with you and Jesse and Alex. I love going up to Ohio and spending time with them. Can't wait to do it again. I'm going to be doing it probably once a month now. Don't think I could stay silent for so long, which means he's referencing Crokinole because Jesse and I did an ASMR Crokinole for April Fools. We didn't do it with the intention of doing it for April Fools. We did it, and then he posted it on April Fools. But it was a lot of fun. I love Crokinole. I have my Tracy board in my office over there, and he's got a gorgeous Quackalope branded board, which if you've seen the video, you've seen. Let's see, one more. Perfect. I'll end on Richard L., who I believe, if I'm remembering right, is Canadian. And I say that because me and him have commiserated over the miserable shipping prices that he has and that other Canadians deal with. Stonemeyer doesn't do game trays. You are correct. I remembered that after the Libertalia unboxing. And I am sorry that I upset you by putting Architects of the West Kingdom on my list for getting them out of the BGG Top 100 with Alex. I know that upset you. I am actually interested. I think I told one or two people in the comments of that video that that's the one pick that I had that I would potentially give another go for, another try, especially with the new expansions that came out. But I know that, you love that whole series. I gave a lot of love to Paladins. I gave a lot of love to Paladins of the West Kingdom. I appreciate that game. And I love Raiders too. So it's not like I don't like Shem Phillips. Like, I like him. I like his games. I like worker placement. But I'm sorry I upset you because you are a good person. And thanks for being one of the oldest people that I remember engaging with. Kind of you, Sebastian, and one of the Seths, and a couple other people have been here for a while. So appreciate you a lot. All right, I think that's it. This has been, for some people, a Cloudspire update pack. But as I said, I tricked you. timestamp. That's where I'll end it. See you later.